In this video, you'll learn how to make 3 different thumbnails using the free version of Canva. First, we'll be making this face plus context thumbnail. Then we'll make this thumbnail style where it showcases evidence of its promise in the title. And lastly, we'll be making this cinematic thumbnail. Now let's get started with the face plus context style. So the only asset you need is a video of yourself or a photo of yourself. I like to film myself in a high frame rate, and then literally all I do is I take a screenshot of this. So I use the shortcut Command-Shift-4, and if you're on Windows, you can use snipping tool. I'm not sure about the shortcut for snipping tool, but once it's here, I usually just, let's put it here for now. And then I want to remove the background. If you have the Pro version, it's very simple. You just go Edit Image, Background Remover. But if you don't, we're going to use remove.bg. And then we will just drag and drop the image here. So what we're going to do, we're going to download this one, like so. And we'll just drag and drop it onto remove.bg. Let it do its magic, and boom, it removes the background. Unfortunately, the quality isn't as high as if you would just remove the background on Canva. However, it's good enough, and I'll show you a workaround for this. Right, it's taking a while, so we'll just refresh it. Sometimes it does that. Oh, it's already done. Okay, we'll download it. You can download HD, but I think you have to sign in for that, and I don't want to sign in. So done, is downloaded. We can delete this now. We can put this on here, and boom, there you go, without the background. Now, as you can see, it's sharp, but it's not crispy sharp. It's kind of blurry. So what I like to do, I go to Edit Image. This is the workaround. We go Image Upscaler. This is free. You'll probably see something like this. I always upscale only 2 times because when it's these bigger numbers, it just looks really fake. So upscale image. It'll take just a few seconds. Let me check if I have got everything. Okay, cool. And I go replace. So hopefully you can see by now, it looks a bit more like a robot, but it looks smoother as well. And there are a few tweaks we can do after to make myself look less like a bot. All right, now the next thing I like to do is look for a background. So Canva has a few free backgrounds. I usually search something like black room, and then you kind of have to scroll under photos until you find one that isn't premium. So this requires the premium version. You can try Pro for 30 days most of the time. You can do that, and you just look for a black background. So I spent a lot of time preparing for this tutorial, and I found one nice background very far down. But instead of scrolling so far down, I'm just going to search what I know would result in the image coming up. So this is the background. So I just make it the full size of the thumbnail. And then I want to make it blurry because it's nice when it's a bit blurry. If it's too sharp, it kind of takes away from the image of me. So as you can see here, it's blurry. I like that blurry look. So we're going to edit image, blur, whole image, intensity 60. All right, let's see what that looks like. And then now we want to make it behind me. So the way I do that, you can right click and go layer, send backwards, or you do the shortcut, which is Control or Command left square bracket. All right, there we go. That looks about right. I might make it a bit bigger and make it so it's like that. That looks pretty close to my reference one. And then what else I do, I want to create this black box here so the text pops a bit more. So what I do, I go and search for square or rectangle, add shape, boom. And then I make this black, and then I put it kind of here. Right. about right. All right, somewhere like this. And now I like to add gradients so it's not so harsh between this and this. You'll see why. It just makes the text stand out a bit more. You don't have to do this. This is my personal preference how I do it. So I usually search for gradient, black. And there's this one free one, which is really good. I believe it's under graphics, and this one. All right, so I just rotate this 90 degrees or 180. And then I extend it so it matches that. And then I add another one, Control C, Control C, Control V. Another one at 90 over here. And there's a bit of a line, so I'm going to click this left arrow, click this up arrow. And then what I do, I go to position, and I put my face above all these gradients, and there you go. So as you can tell, that just looks a bit more cleaner in my opinion, and looks more professional. All right, next thing I do, text. So add text box, and I'll go capital letters, thumbnail, enter secrets. Now I'll just drag this up here. Yeah, something like that. Cool. Maybe a bit smaller. Maybe my face can go a bit more right. All right, that looks good to me. And the font, Montserrat is a really great font. And what I do, I use black. So if you click this toggle and go down, you can click black, which is what I use. And then I italicize it as well. But if you don't italicize it, it looks all good as well. You can experiment with different ones. It's all personal preference. And I go italics. Okay, something else I do, sometimes I go effects, lift, intensity 100. I'm not sure if anyone can notice. I don't think even I can notice, but that's what I do out of habit. All right, what else do I do? I usually add an icon here. So sometimes what I do, search something like chess. Sometimes I just, boom. Maybe it's not appropriate for thumbnail secrets, but maybe like strategies, like thumbnail strategies. Boom. But I want to have the YouTube logo. So the way I do that, I go to search YouTube logo on Google. Images. This one looks good. Right click, copy image. We go back to remove.bg. We'll go back to remove.bg, and then we'll Control V, and it'll take a minute. And usually it removes the center as well, which I don't want. So I'll just go restore here and just restore the center piece. And then that's done. Download the low quality version, doesn't matter. Then I'll go back to this, just drag and drop it from my downloads. And then boom, almost done. As you can see, it's pretty quick. Doesn't take too long. And then I might select both. So if I select this, I hold shift down and select this, I can move both at the same time. All right, move myself as well. And then what I do, I like to add some other elements. So I'll add maybe money. So I'll search money. This one, boom, drag that here. There we go. Command left square bracket to move it back. Cool. That looks good to me. And then a few other things I do. I'm a bit picky when it comes to thumbnails. I like to add shadow. And then I usually go drop. I make it white. Then I go distance 0. And then I play around with this until I like it. Something like that is usually what I go for. Then I have to resize it because it changed the size a bit. And then to make me look less like a bot, what I do, I click my image, adjust it, make the brightness a bit up, contrast. I'm not an expert with this whole color science thing. I just trial and error my way there. Vibrance up usually slightly, but not too much. Sharpness increase Generally, I just increase sharpness for every thumbnail and clarity, so I look less like a bot. And yeah, since we added gradients, we can increase the brightness of the background. So if we go under position, layer, click the background, that's how I select things very far back in the image. If I go edit image, I'll go just make the brightness just slightly up. Not sure if you can notice, but that's pretty much the face plus context style. There we go. And it's very easy to, change it if I want to make another video, right? Say I want to make a thumbnail for the new video. I just duplicate it, write something like content strategy. I don't like the font. I'm going to make it congruent with our brand. And instead of this, we're going to change that to, I don't know, cheers. It's like, boom, new thumbnail, like that. And then we just change the image. So it's very easy once you make one to make a few. All right, now that's the face plus context style. Moving on to the evidence style. So this video got me 150,000 views, the second most viewed video on my channel. And I am going to show you how to do this. Now, this isn't the exact thumbnail. The exact thumbnail is this, but I just think this one looks better. So we're going to try to recreate this. So first of all, we're going to upload this image to page number 2. So we are going to, I've actually already got the image here. I'm sure you know how to upload an image to Canva. All right. Then I add the Notability logo. I would choose this one. Same deal as last time. We'll just go to remove.bg, Control V, and then we'll add the gradients as well. Download. All right, that's done. Now here, just drag and drop it here. Boom. Here, there we go. But like this evidence style of thumbnail, the goal is to just show that you can take the viewer from A to B. So in this video, I am promising the viewer that I can take them from not being able to view their notes from their iPad on their computer to being able to, if you've watched my video and learn whatever I teach. So as you can see, this image is kind of showing that, oh, I write something on my iPad, I can write something on the computer, that same thing on my computer. So that's all I want. I want them to know that I can take them from A to B very quickly on this app, Notability. So that's all I'm trying to convey in the thumbnail. Now, again, very quickly, we'll go to gradient. This is all personal preference in terms of the artistic side of things. So I usually want to emphasize the center. So I try to make the edges black. So that's going to be black. I'm going to Control C, Control V. I'm going to make the top part black. Okay, and then I'm just going to add a text. View Notability on PC, and I'm going to make this white. All right, something like that. And then I also actually added another gradient here, Command left square bracket, just to emphasize this a bit more. I want to draw attention on this. And then I made the background a bit brighter. So position this, edit image, adjust, brightness up. So I'm just editing the video and I've realized that I forgot to show you how to do the arrow. So very quickly, go under elements, search up arrow, go graphics, and then choose your favorite one. Let's choose this one. It's the wrong way around, so we'll go flip horizontal, change the angle slightly. We'll put it here. Then we'll go edit image, shadow, we'll do glow, let's say. we have to readjust the size now. Let's say here, and then we'll make intensity 100. And if you want the glow to be even stronger, what I do, I select it, Control or Command C, and then Control or Command V, and I just do this a few times, and there we go. Now back to the video. All right, last one, very quickly, the cinematic. Now, the cinematic style can signify that this is a high production quality video, and it's usually inspirational, entertaining videos that use this style. So again, we have to get a screenshot of the image we want to use. So we'll go to here. All right, we're going to use that. So Command Shift 4, boom. Now you can see me here. So I'm just going to use the one that I already have on Canva because it just looks a bit funny with me there. So let's pretend that this isn't there and we've got this screenshot instead. Now what we're going to do, again, very simple. I'm going to download this. We're going to go to remove BG. I'm going to drag and drop this one. Yeah, all right. Well done. Download. All right, now we're going to paste it. Paste it here. And we're going to try to match the size of it. There we go. Sometimes we can zoom in and make sure it's all there. As you can see, it's a bit blurry. And again, the workaround is edit image, image upscaler 2 times, upscale image. And then what I like to do, again, I'm sure you're seeing the pattern here. We're going to go gradient again, flip it round, 180, boom, boom, Command, send it backwards. We're going to, is this upscaled? It's still upscaling. Okay, replace. Boom, it's upscaled. It looks so much better now. Then we're going to add text. What did it say? Tune it out. Add text box. Tune it out. And then we're going to make it bigger. Oops. Make it bigger. Make it white. And I usually add a drop shadow. So effects, lift, boom. I send it backwards slightly. I like this effect of the objects being slightly in front of the words. I can't select the words. What I usually do, I click it, Control C, Control V, send it back, Control C, Control V, send it back, Control C, Control V. And it just emphasizes the words a bit more because I'm getting the drop shadow to be more harsh. So that's the cinematic. Oh yeah, and also I would also go in here, edit image, adjust brightness so it stands out from the background a bit. Contrast, vibrance, highlights down, flex can stay, sharpness, and then something else very quickly, position. I'm going to go to the background, edit image, blur, whole image, blur it slightly. All right, and that's what I do. All right, so now going back to this face plus context style of thumbnail, if you guys like this template or this style of thumbnail, let me know. And what I can do, if there's enough interest, I can make this into a template. So all you have to do is change this image, change the text, change the icon. Maybe if you want, you can change the money. So it'd be very efficient for you. Just let me know in the comments. And if there's enough interest, I'll make this template completely free. So it's drag and drop for you. Very, very easy. And if I do decide to do that, it'll be the first link in the bio and probably a pinned comment as well. Also, if you want to go more in depth into learning about the types of thumbnails that perform well, I categorize them as you would have saw: face plus context, evidence, and the cinematic. Recently made a video explaining these 3 and the elements to include in each one and the psychology almost. So if that's interesting to you or you want to learn more about thumbnails, check out that video. I'll link it up top somewhere. But overall, that's the style of thumbnails. Thanks for watching. My name is Junius. I help people make and strategize educational content, and I have playlists helping you with exactly that. Thanks for watching. See you in the next one.